right, so workouts 12 and 13 have finally been done. They were supposed to have been done Saturday and Sunday. It is now Tuesday. Over the weekend, I fell right back into old habits, eating whatever I wanted, not meeting protein, didn't get my creatine, didn't work out, stayed up playing video games. I mean, it was just bad choice after bad choice after bad choice. And I mean, I've been there before. And typically that weekend rolls right into Monday, and it's just a continuation for months at a time until I decide I've hit low enough point that I need to turn it around. So luckily this time I stopped it after the weekend because, well, the last thing I want to do is end up back there. I mean, it may not seem like I progressed very much, but that's not really the point, right? The point for me anyway is just constant progression and trying to be better. That's just really it. And right now, a controllable way I can be better is, through my fitness. In fitness, I can practice discipline. I can practice doing hard things when I don't want to. Practice, first of all, give my body exercise, which all scientists say is mandatory, necessary, especially, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if, typically doing something physical has never failed me in feeling better. So, yeah, there's just so many benefits for me in starting to change my life through fitness first, and then seeing from there, once I've shown myself I can stick to something, be consistent, be disciplined, work hard, especially right now where it's a lot of effort and not really much gaining. It's definitely, investment, every daily investment for the future, which I go blind to that sometimes, like I did this weekend and just said, fuck it. Give me pleasure now. But yep, got back up Monday, went to the gym Monday, did a push day. I'm also changing up my schedule a little bit. So this is workout 14 today, or 13. I want to say it's 13 today that I completed today. And so it's only been 13 workouts. Not going to be major differences, but it's been 13 workouts with a lot of hiccups, especially on the weekends. And so a way that I'm going to try to combat my attitude toward the weekends is I'm going to switch it from 3 days on, 1 day off to working out Monday through Saturday and having every Sunday off. And so once the weekend hits, I only have to accomplish really the macros and going to the gym as early Saturday as possible. So that way my weekend can just kind of flow with the family events, things we got to do, things we want to do. And I don't end up missing the gym and then spiraling into bad food decisions and spiraling out of control again. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully it definitely helps switching it up a little bit, but we'll see as time goes by. Today was a pull day. So day 13, workout 13 was a pull day. Today I went at 5 in the morning. Well, I got to the gym at 5:30 this morning, woke up at 5. It's definitely tough trying to push to muscular failure so early in the morning. I'm still super tired. My whole body is just not feeling up to pushing that kind of weight and really straining itself. But I only have to do that 5 a.m. workout Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for now. That might change. And by change, it might just become 2 days rather than 3 days. But we'll see how my schedule with the family continues. But got the pull day in. They workout number 13. And yeah, it wasn't the best. Again, it was just hard for me to push. As soon as I got in there, first of all, I'm in a time crunch because getting there at 5:30 only leaves me with 90 minutes, which is typically enough, should be enough to get the workout complete. But if you count in the warm-up that I like to take, and then the fact that it was so early that it felt like I was never warming up, just made it that much more difficult. But I started off with lat pull downs. Just immediately just hopped right into doing them light, did a bunch of reps, then I would just incrementally up the weight on the lat pull down until I felt like warm enough to do a good working set with it. Then I did like 3 or 4 working sets of those. This gym had a kind of a row machine, and so I kind of just went for the lowest handle, and then with one arm at a time I try to hit more of my lower lats, because when I do lat pull downs I feel like I hit my upper lats a little more. So I did that, jumped into the single arm lower rows, and then I jumped into some bicep curls after that. I did incline dumbbell bicep curls. And by incline, I just mean I sat on an incline bench just to help me get that stretch at the bottom of the bicep curl. And yeah, doing bicep curls, it feels like something in my bicep isn't firing when I'm lifting the weight, and my forearm is taking over a lot. But I've already been to the doctor, told her I had some weird thing going on with my shoulder and my right arm in general. She had me move it around a little bit and then just prescribed me some inflammation medicine. And yeah, doesn't really feel like it's just inflammation, but maybe it is. I mean, they're the doctors, right? But I'm not ready yet to take a long break. I mean, with the workouts I'm doing, I do feel like my right side is getting a bit stronger, even though it just feels off, like it really is missing something. But hopefully, if I continue over a long enough period of time, I'm just kind of hoping it gets stronger, and you know, I can be 100% one day, hopefully, maybe. But for now, I'm just gonna keep pushing through it, and as long as it doesn't show signs of getting any worse, we'll just keep track of it, and try not to get my left arm too much bigger than my right arm. But yeah, I did biceps, then I went into some rear shoulders, did some of those cross pulleys. That felt pretty good. And then I finished off with some shrugs. You know, by then I was basically supersetting the rear shoulders with the shrugs because I was so pressed for time. And that was really when I felt the most awake, was during that last set. But hopefully, again, you know, enough time waking up in the morning, going to the gym, maybe my body will, you know, get accustomed to being up and pushing that early, that I'd wake up with some more energy. I got to get some electrolytes. Maybe waking up first thing in the morning and slamming some electrolytes might help fuel that workout. This morning I didn't really do anything but drink a cup of juice and eat 2 slices of toast to try to get some carbs in for the workout. I don't know if it did anything, but I liked eating it, and the juice was nice and refreshing first thing in the morning. But yeah, 13 has been accomplished. New schedule again, even though it's only been 13 workouts. But yeah, this is supposed to be the hard part. This is the part where, you know, that 1 year I went from doing nothing to doing something. So the change was pretty remarkable. I think now the change is going to come a lot slower, and so there's going to be a lot of hard work without any fast rewards. You know, it's going to be a lot of making myself go to the gym, getting to the gym, a lot of pushing until maybe, you know, workout number 250, you know, I look at myself and I go, okay, you know, I see now what every one of those 250 days I made myself go was, you know, where it got me. But for now, it's one day at a time. Even with my little slip-ups in between, I mean, that's the whole part of the journey. Every slip-up is a chance for me to show that, you know, I'm not going to stay down this time. And, you know, the more times I get back into it quicker, the less slip-ups. Because every time I might start to slip up, I'll just remember, well, there's no point, because this is not what I want. This is not what I'm going to stick to. This is not what, you know, this is not where I want to be. If it was, I wouldn't have changed in that 1 year. I would have just kept doing what I was doing. But yeah, number 13 accomplished. decent workout for 5 a.m. Can't complain too much. Definitely gonna take some getting used to. Did not make it to Diamond this weekend either. Even with all my bad choices, I'm like less than 100 points away from making it to Diamond 1 in ranked resurgence on Warzone. But that's like outside of working out. That's just my second hobby, which that basically covers all my hobbies so far. You know, my third hobby would just be the family, but that's not a hobby, that's life. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a 5 a.m. leg day, so that's gonna be tough. Not too tough because my legs are so weak and have so much work that can be done on them that there's not gonna be crazy amounts of pushing. It's gonna be a lot of technical work and really trying to feel the muscle and push each leg individually to try to fix that imbalance, as well as just avoid any injuries, you know, because I'm very prone to lower back injuries. And I think a lot of that has to do with my flexibility and just all that time I spent not doing physical exercises. And then even when I did work out, I skipped leg day. So, I mean, I deserved all of this. And I just now have to do things that future me is going to be like, oh man, my life is amazing. I deserve this, you know? So yeah, we'll get there. See you guys tomorrow for number 14. I gotta really check these numbers before I make these videos. But tomorrow, leg day, 5 a.m. Let's get it.